Hey guys, Justin Boyson here, Prosperity Prospecting. As of the cut of this video, we've done over 100 videos on YouTube and quite a bit more than that on all the other channels. But this is the most important one that we've done so far because it's going to talk about what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we got to where we are, and what our plan is for the future. What is the master plan for prosperity prospecting, and how can you be involved in that? So with that said, we're going to start with the very first thought of wanting to become a miner. I'll never forget it. I was riding a little XR80 up in the mountains with my dad, my best friend, my brother, and his dad. And we were taking a trail, and we were way back at this point, and we found a miner's cabin in there. We got out and checked it out. It was so cool, and some of the old stuff was there. And I remember the feeling I had and the thought I had of, it would be heaven on earth for me just to stay there and never leave. And I've craved that feeling ever since. I think I was 8 years old when this happened. And so I've always wanted to be able to do that and go back to the way that, it used to be, the way people used to mine. And as we go through this video, I hope that you get a better understanding of what we're trying to accomplish here. And how it can impact you and your family. So let's start with understanding that it was more than a dream of just gold. It's a dream of building a land empire, specifically in Colorado, that will go on for generations. It's tough to do that nowadays. Land's not given away anymore. It's all very expensive and very hard to acquire, especially patented mining claims and things like that. Through this video, we'll talk about patented versus unpatented, lode versus placer, and all those things. So, but as we go through and do this and capture gold and monetize channels, we're building an online store, things like that. As these things come to profit, we're going to start realizing those dreams and those goals. And we've made some great connections where we can accumulate some land rather quickly. And we want our like-minded family, our like-minded friends, and our supporters to all get a piece of that land. Even if you build it with the timber that's on their land in your own two hands, it's just a better way of life, a different way of life, the way things used to be, and less like the world that we live in today. We want to go back to the way things were. So I also hope that people see that this can be done, and it can be done on a budget. You don't have to go in and do what we see on Gold Rush, because that's not realistic for the vast majority of people, the way they do that. So this first cut here, this first little section of this video, we're going to go over equipment that I purchased first, and even the price of those items, in case you want to follow that. There are a few things I'll tell you absolutely do want to get. There'll be a thing or two that I tell you absolutely don't want to get as you get started. So with that said, let's just dive right into that. And this is going to be a long, comprehensive video. I really hope that you guys enjoy it. A lot of work has gone into it. And let's take a look at those items right here. Okay, so at this point, we had our starting equipment. We had been in the stream many times, just getting better at panning and trying to find gold, things like that. And we figured out quite quickly that we had no clue what we were doing. We had no clue what to be looking for. We were just getting in the stream and just working our tails off and not finding much of anything. So we decided to take a step back and start doing some research, learn a little bit of geology, and learn more about mining. Where the gold should be, where it shouldn't be, why there is gold in areas, why there's not gold in other areas, how it's formed, how it's brought to the surface, all those things. And of course, like anything else, we found those answers on YouTube. So I just want to say a sincere thank you to Jeff Williams, just a huge part of what I have learned in this industry, just a brilliant geologist, a great gold miner, and really good at making entertaining videos. Dan Hurd, thank you very much for all that you do for the mining community. Absolutely learned a lot from your videos. And Jason with Mount Baker Mining, thank you for the awesome U.S. built equipment that you make, as well as your knowledge in videos. I've learned more about smelting from you than every other channel combined. And I do hope to upgrade all of my equipment to Mount Baker Mining equipment built in the USA as soon as I can. One of the goals, once this thing gets into profit, is to upgrade that equipment to U.S. built equipment. So I would encourage you to take the time, spend some time on YouTube. Hopefully this video will help you somewhat. There's some great people out there that really love the gold mining community and go above and beyond to help us all be successful in our mining ventures. Okay, so this turned into a very exciting time in my young mining career. I'll never forget it. We were at MD Anderson. For those of you who don't know, my wife's had cancer 7 times, and we were up there getting her treatment. And I decided that I wanted to place a bid on my own claim. I didn't expect to win it. So I went to bed, placed my bid, went to sleep. Woke up the next morning as a brand new claim owner. It was extremely exciting. I'll never forget that feeling. My wife was excited for me, called my best friend. He was super pumped about it. And so we entered the world of becoming claim owners. This type of claim was an unpatented claim, and what unpatented means is that I own the mineral rights, but I do not own the land. So let's just say my claim's right on a stream. Anybody can go in there and fish. Anybody can go in there and camp. They just can't take dirt, rocks, or precious metals out of there. So, and I've had great luck there. I've met some really good people that were camping on the claim, things like that. Patented claim is what I seek. It's what I'm trying to build. It's what I'm trying to find. I only own one right now, and patented just simply means you own the land and the mineral rights. They're hard to find because all the way back in the Carter administration, they quit doing it. All the ones that were already purchased, of course, stayed in their status, but everything from that point forward was unpatented once they went back to the BLM. So they're hard to find. They're very expensive when you do find them, but I'm trying to build an empire of them. And so that was super exciting time in my career, gold mining. You're going to see some awesome pictures of driving up to the claim for the first time and things like that. So just another big step in our small little mining company, and hopefully it'll help you have the wherewithal and the knowledge to get in there and go find a claim for you and your family. Okay, so let's kind of wrap this thing up with just kind of talking about the long-term vision. We've glanced on some of it. The long-term vision is an empire that goes on for generations. Land, gold, values, integrity, things that our founding fathers put in place to begin with. Having those same values within this organization, within this empire that we're going to build, and so that's the part of the long-term version. There's a lot of things that's got to happen in order to get there, but we're going to keep marching in that direction. So how can you be a part of this? Well, of course, the support. The Jeff Williams of the world, they couldn't do what they do without all the supporters that they have, and I'm a supporter of them as well. So Patreon is a partnership program. I have different tiers that I have set up on there, starting at $5 a month, where you can get in there and do that, and it gives you, of course, special member privileges as far as being in drawings for gold pay dirt and hats and trips and all those types of things. We also, the ones who are our biggest supporters, and also our like-minded family and our like-minded friends. We want you guys to be a part of what we're building here. And so what we're building is, if you're one of those people, you're going to be part of that. You're going to be a part of the reward. You're going to be part of the commitment and a part of the reward. So possibly even neighbors when it comes to having this empire. So we just want to thank you for going. I keep saying we. I want to thank you for going on this journey with me. It would be very lonely up there at the mountain all by yourself, without, even though it's just a camera. I feel like you guys are right there with me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it was long, but hopefully it was meaningful, impactful, and helped elevate your dream from a pipe dream to something that you're actually going to pursue and chase with passion and realize that dream or goal. So with that said, thanks again for the support. You can find us on Patreon, Facebook, TikTok, of course YouTube, even X and Pinterest and Instagram. So we're in all those areas. We plan on monetizing every single one of those channels. And again, you can support us on Patreon as well through a membership. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.